I didn't mean for it to start, but that's okay. I'm sure it'll all turn out fine in the end. I gotta check my audio real quick. We'll see if it's working. I'm uncertain. No, it appears to be fine. Okay. Gucci. Love to see it. Let me do socials real quick. My lighting's a little bit off today, but that's okay. We love it anyways. Pings on pings on pings. I normally don't stream Sundays. This is a nice treat. A nice treat. Yep, okay. Tapping it in. Let's go. Cincinnati. I don't remember being in Cincinnati at all. When did I get here? Hey, Kumu. When did I arrive here?
Over a shared, crusty loaf of bread, the farmer notices you looking at a prominent, tattered scarecrow in the field.
Yeah, I like it, sure.
You like old Barney? He asks. Does a damn good job scaring the vermin. Shame about the real fella. He was a funny one. Old Barney hiding out in our stables and lofts, just passing along.
This is a real man?
We liked him. Well, all except
That's
the
okay,
sheriff.
Kumu. It's always a pleasure seeing
Barney
you.
never harmed nothing. I sometimes shared bread with him, just like you here.
It's a real
When
man.
he disappeared, leaving just the clothes we gave him, I figured I'd put him to use. Never got to know his proper name, neither. Across the field, the wind in the corn whispers. Or is it the scarecrow?
Skeptical of that whole situation. Cincinnati? Have we been in here yet? No, we haven't. Earn money. Who here can use a sewing machine? Shouts the foreman. You can mend holes with a needle and thread, but you haven't lived in the same house as a sewing machine in years. Yeah, go for it. Oh, well, crap. Fake a catatonic spay. Admit your lie. Let's go dramatic. Lie complete. You let your legs go loose and fall flat into your ass, dropping your stuff everywhere. The workers in the crowd yelp and back away. The foreman crouches over you in a panic. He slaps you once across the face. Hey! Hey! Oh shit, oh shit. Lie completely still. Much to your surprise, they're incredibly kind about it. They carry you into a side room and leave you on a cot. You lie there for hours until you're sure they buy it. You get no pay, of course, so they let you go without a fuss, urging you to take it easy. That's nice. Explore.
The corridors of Cincinnati's music hall reverberate with the sounds of an orchestra warming up for rehearsal.
If we unbolt the light rig, we can crush them,
says a voice up ahead. No, another answers. Hiding Baldy's baton will be sufficient to stop the din. The tuxedoed men are slightly transparent. Mustachio on the right has his arms folded.
Ghost?
The weaselly one on the left
I'm doing alright,
scowls.
Akumu. How are you doing?
They start
Did
at
you
your
eat another
arrival.
box of mac and cheese?
I'm gonna undo those bolts.
Weasel feature vanishes.
Are you
into thin air.
ghosts?
We used to be members of the orchestra until, well, you know. Patrick doesn't care for the new blood. It seems like talent died with us. So he does his damnedest to stop them playing. But I can't allow violence against fellow artists. Help me stop him. With
How
the right
do I stop
tool,
a ghost?
you can banish them from the hall. You see, no spirit can stand the sound of the purest of all instruments.
Is it the violin or the piano? My instinct says violin.
No. No.
The banjo?
No.
The
He
flugelhorn?
shakes his head, exasperated.
The triangle.
No. The triangle. The orchestra has one, but their percussionist's a sop. He never hits it right. If you can get there, you can ensure the only thing brutalized here today is Chopin.
Okay.
The orchestra is midway through practice. They're in dire need of it. The percussionist dozes on his stool. Everyone's oblivious to the muttering from the lighting rig.
Rush for it.
You sprint down the aisle and elbow through the incensed musicians. The percussionist falls off his stool as you clamber over his xylophone. You grab the beater and bring it down onto the triangle, eliciting a pure, resounding note. And the rafters ring with laughter. The mustachioed ghost appears next to you, doubled
Ah,
over,
it's tricked by ghosts again.
invisible to the furious orchestra.
I never thought you'd fall for that. The triangle, for God's sake.
Thanks for shutting them up, though.
Whoops. I guess leave. There's a lot of stories to be told. Over this way.
Here. Can you find her? His voice is soft, cooing. He's lowered himself down so that his head is level with the two blonde-topped boys next to him. Can you find Grandma? They're pulling ears of corn off stalks with uncommon gentleness. There she is. He points to a specific cob. It's enormous, but otherwise unexceptional. We gave her
Oh,
back
they
to
buried
the
Grandma in
corn,
the cornfields.
and now the corn
Okay.
has given her back to us. One of the boys, awed, reaches out with a reverent hand to touch the cob. This one's not for eating, the man continues. No, this one we keep. Come on, boys. We better get home before dinner time. Harvest starts tomorrow. He turns to lead his children back towards where you're standing. He seems beatifically distracted as he gingerly carries the pristine ear of corn in one hand, never noticing you. His children tail after him. One of them, his blonde mop of hair mirroring the bright yellow maize, seems to glance at you, but not really understand what he sees.
I am a large skeleton. It would be hard to comprehend.
And there it is, subtle but perceptible. A patch of red spots
Oh,
on his
your friend
face,
sent you a picture of a package and I was
fuzzy
going to
and
guess
fungal,
what
like
it
the omnipresent rust
tasted
that
like.
you've
It was
seen
called
on
Magic Green
leaves
Tea
here
Noodles,
and
so I
there
said-
in every cornfield.
lies because Magic and green
Except
tea are the
this
same
one,
flavor,
of
and she just
course.
texted me saying it tasted like pain because she was allergic. That's unfortunate.
The plants grow and blossom as you watch. The man goes down the line, applying a few drops from a vial as he goes.
Are you going out to lunch with your
liquid
friends
soaks
tomorrow,
in,
Kumo?
Each plant pushes up from the soil, unfolding and stretching for the sky. He turns to you.
It's quite something, isn't it? Soy here strangles the crops. People are starving. But even when the plants survive, they don't grow fast enough to fill people's bellies.
He smiles.
My miracle formula will change that.
He shakes his head.
I'm not giving up my secrets that easily. The state will pay a lot of money for this.
He shakes the vial. He tears off a leaf.
Here, try some.
It's just bitter at first, but as you swallow, the fibrous mass burns in your throat. You fight to hold it down,
This
and
is
your
not
stomach
good.
knots tight when the plant matter hits it. You cough and hiccup. The man looks at you, curious.
What do you think?
He waves a hand.
Well, yes, there are some kinks to work out, but people are starving. They can't be fussy. It won't be long before no one around here goes hungry again.
But this man has very good
Your stomach
intentions.
protests. You feel like you'll
But
be
he's feeding people
hungry
like
again
poison ivy or
very
something.
Soon indeed.
Alright, we're gonna hear a story. You spend a while in the cool shade at this gas station. You notice 3 kids sitting beside their family car, while their parents argue loudly with the cashier inside. The children seem embarrassed. You see the oldest brother lean over and distract his siblings with a story. He starts telling them a story about the Jersey Devil. You realize almost instantly that he's telling a new version of the tale of the Devil of Leeds, but with new, exciting, over-the-top details. When the parents come stomping furiously out of the gas station, you make yourself scarce, missing the ending of the boy's new story. But the part you heard is definitely easy to remember. It'll stick with you for a while. Great. Good job, kid. That's the only one I've been able to accurately predict so far. Is that was going to be the Jersey Devil. Looks like we got a campsite and 2 stories over here, so let's collect the 2 stories and then go to the campsite. I bet it's that jazzy lady.
Stacks of suitcases grind the parked Model A deeper into the dirt. An extended family inside defies the carrying capacity of the vehicle. The driver leans out the window. Want this? He swings a violin around by its neck. 10 bits. We need it for gas. 6 bits, then. We need it for gas. The pounding becomes frantic.
Sure.
The violin is yours, and the car shudders down the road. It's not quite out of sight when the back door pops open and you hear a girl's voice scream at you.
Who is Louise
That violin
Ames?
belongs to Louise Ames, you dumb fuck.
The door and the girl are wrestled back into place, and the car fades into the blur of the horizon.
I'm going to do a quick Google search. Is this someone famous that I should know? Louise Ames. No. Got nothing. Okay. Continuing on. Leave the violin?
You toss it down by the tire track.
I feel like that might have been a mistake. Is that the lady I've been talking to?
The man
Should I
lowers
get that
his
violin?
paper as you come near.
Now I'm
His
questioning it.
weather-beaten face is drawn. They say it's spreading. The dust is strangling the land. Half my cattle suffocated in the last storm. We cut open the carcasses to salvage the meat. They were filled with mud. He licks his cracked lips. They stay dry. His land is dying. The harvest fails again, people will too. You look past him, over his dust-choked fields. You can't imagine anything growing here.
Wish him luck.
There's as much luck to be had around here as there is rain. He glances at the empty sky, then fixes his eyes on you. Nah. Harvest will fail. The land will die. And all this will turn to desert. You walk on, trying to ignore the feel of sand in your shoes.
Who's here? Jordan Miner.
Well,
Hello.
hello there. Look like that's a heavy bag you're carrying. Let me get that for you. I insist.
It ain't that heavy. I threw out the violin I had.
You see this uniform? It means you can trust me to make sure this is the most comfortable journey you've ever had in your life. Who am I? Well, I'm no George, I'll tell you that. But that's not important. This trip is about you, friend. Tell me something that'll make me laugh.
Maybe he'll like this one.
Oh, that's a good one. Very good. The past? That's a tricky thing.
Why do so many people talk like they're ghosts? It stresses me out.
Yes, porters may remind you of a certain type of way folks of our type used to be. There's no fight in that, just happily working past it. Anyway, you must have some funny stories to tell. Share.
More funny stories. Louise Ames. That's gonna bother me. Quinn's Adventures. He's a funny kid.
I'll keep this story in my pocket for sure. It'll make some passenger laugh.
We should tell them so many stories.
Travel? We've all got places to be, and we've all got to get there somehow. So why? See, that's really important
excuse me.
when getting there is all you got. You got any stories with a bit of excitement to them?
Sure. Maybe he'll like that one.
Might not be telling that one to the boys. Traps.
All right, well,
Imprisonment? Well, there's a difference between a train you have to ride and a train you get to ride. We porters want that difference to be us. Anyway, I'm in the mood for a good happy story. You got me?
sure. I'll tell you the lighthouse story. People love the lighthouse story. That's a happy story.
A positive attitude. That's what I like to hear. Love? I try my hardest to put all my heart into my service. But truth be told, I've never seen anything more touching on a Pullman train than a maid who knows how to treat a little baby just right. Have any optimistic tales? I'd like to...
Maybe this one. Hard to say, honestly.
Just like I told you, friend. Miles of smiles. Joy. You know what we call this job? Miles of smiles. Another night over. I surely did enjoy all those stories, though. Maybe next time I'll let down my hair a bit. What do you say?
It was a pleasure.
You must excuse me, friend. What kind of porter am I saying this trip is all
It's
about?
okay, so
you?
Margo,
Only
Margo.
to start talking about my... But enough of my indulgences. I hope I see you again.
It's story time. I gotta finish this one so we can do that other one. We got that painting RPG and then Elden Ring. We got all sorts of stuff coming up. Okay. We're walking over to Detroit now. All the way up to Michigan. How's your day, Margo? Some choice to collect outside of Detroit. Then we can go to Detroit, maybe earn some money. Even taking a lazy day to recover? That sounds perfect. Sounds really lovely.
Ride with us a little while, stranger. It's a kind offer.
Going to finish lunch and work on some story. What are you
Miles
having
of
for
dusty
lunch?
road through the rolling prairies have recast this landscape as an exhausting soup of wind and misery. There are 4 of them on the wagon, a perfect nuclear family. Mother, father, son, daughter.
Nice. That sounds
Their
delicious.
small,
But
fuzzy
can we have mac and
terrier
cheese? I had
trailing
nachos, so.
behind. But the pace of their movement is glacial. The draft horse ambles forward, one agonizingly slow step at a time.
Ain't no point rushing to get where we were going.
The wooden cart shivers with every pebble on the road that its wheels must laboriously traverse.
I'll hang out for a
The
second.
girl in the back pipes up.
The going's the point, see?
Time stretches wearily. The father sometimes makes half-inch adjustments to the horse's trajectory, keeping him from ambling
Heading
off
for
the
Oregon.
road. There is some intimation that they are heading for Oregon.
A little
but at
late
no
on the Oregon
point
Trail
is it
bandwagon there.
mentioned when they might arrive.
Okay. We'll get this one story, then pop into Detroit, see what's up. Oh, my controller lost its sense of self for a second. What? Hold up. Jeez, that was crazy. All the controllers were whack.
She's getting married, the soldier tells you. The 2 of you observe the church from the dusty road, straining to hear the faint joy
You
of
fought
the
for
ceremony
10 years?
transpiring within. I fought for 10 years to come home because she said she'd be here, waiting for me.
10 years is a long time, guys.
Can you believe it?
Yeah?
So what am I supposed to do? What does she expect? That I should throw myself from the nearest cliff? Walk into the ocean? He snorts, sets off down the road.
Well, I want to know what he's
He
doing.
seems surprised to see you a few steps behind. No, he says. Where I'm going, you can't come. It's only then that you notice. There's something very wrong with his eyes.
Stressful, but okay. Gotta earn money. We haven't had any luck with the panhandling. Okay. Explore.
The rain is coming down so
I gave the last of
hard.
my money for that
It's a
freaking
wonder
violin that I threw in the
sidewalk
dirt,
hasn't
so
started to crack.
joke's on me.
You manage to find a narrow patch under a ledge where you can stay dry.
Oh gosh, for
A
tonic
squat
boom.
man, bundled up in a black fur coat and matching hat, approaches.
Tonic, I hope you're having a good day. Thanks for dropping
The
by.
thick rain flattens and mats his fur. He squints up at you.
You're in my spot.
He crows. He leans in. You catch a flash of wrinkled red skin and sharp yellow teeth.
I've been here a long time. You best show me respect.
I am generally scared of sharp teeth.
He thanks you as you step aside, back into the rain. You keep walking, hoping to find more shelter. Now that you see the man from a distance, you're not sure the fur is a coat.
It's a rat man.
A pair of red eyes shine back at you.
Rat man.
The rain stops a minute later. You look back up the road. But the squat
It's been a good
man
weekend,
is
Sonic.
gone.
Thanks for asking. I've actually got a 3-day weekend because of President's Day. Hey, Bo. Doing a little story time. What's going on with you? If you want to play something, I can in a little bit. The soundtrack for this game has been really nice.
You've seen migrant camps before, and they tend to look like the town dump. This one, though, on a good day, this could pass for a town. Starched white tents stand tall and many,
Like those
and a stroll
railroad
through the ground
towns that they show
finds
in,
you neither trash nor
Hell on
trouble.
Wheels. That's a good show.
You hear some chatter from a large tent on your left. On your right, a tent in the shadow of the trees emanates a soft buzz. You pass through a shroud of flies into a curtained waiting area. The air is pregnant with the stench of rotten meat, but the area is empty, almost clean,
Have I walked into a morgue?
except for the black stains that have seeped into the soil. There's only the curtain, which reaches all the way from one end of the tent to the other. It wears a black overcoat and a white porcelain mask with a fat, sharp beak. There's a butcher's knife in its gloved hand.
This is the pest house.
It snaps in a
Pest
woman's
house.
voice and yanks the curtain shut.
Okay, that means there's a story all the way over there in the distance. I have no idea how long this game is. All I know is that I have to go all the way across the United States. And I keep dying because I try to hop trains and then officers catch me and they beat me to death. And then I have to talk to the wolf again.
The Twisters touch down in a cornfield, fence posts flying in its wake. A huge black stallion charges toward the tornado. On its back, a cowboy whips his lasso through the churning air, nearly matching the Twister's speed. His wild laughter carries on the wind.
God damn it, Bill!
Another man hollers, clapping his hands to his hat to keep it from flying off.
Quit being a damn fool!
I'm gonna watch this cowboy.
His Stetson goes flying, caught by a gust. He doesn't seem to notice. He barks a single yee-haw as he stands in the stirrups, leaning into the whirlwind. In a moment, man and beast are enveloped in the storm. All you can hear is Bill's wild laughter.
Good for you, Bill. Chase your dreams. There's a fire over there. Oh, there's a small X. I forget what the X's are for. Could be something good. A down tree is flattened his front yard and his porch too. His two sweaty sons are chopping it into movable pieces. You throw the legs into the old man's cart. At least I can sell it for firewood, he sighs, tossing you some coins. Oh, I got some money. Which is good after I wasted all that money on that violin. That I didn't even keep. Didn't even keep it. I'm unsure what the whistling is for, honestly. I'd like it to be for something. But I don't think it is. We've been to Chicago before. Let's see if we can catch a train somewhere. Chicago. Oh, I'm tired. Transient giant Home Depot skeleton doing? He's tired. We're about to hop a train again. Let's pray we don't die. Cincinnati? No, I've been to Cincinnati. Let's go somewhere else. Pierre? I feel like I've been to Pierre. New Orleans. I don't think I've been to New Orleans. Let's hope the Kappas don't get us. Cincinnati is a one-time visit. I've never been to Cincinnati in real life. Has anyone got anything else to say about it? I feel like I've been to New Orleans. I'll double check. I have been. But I am tired, so... But those are both for health. So, okay, leaving. It's okay. Sonic says it's okay. Would you recommend going more than once? I see something way in the distance, so let's head there. I have no idea what point I am at in this game. The playtimes vary wildly. And like for the price, I thought, oh, maybe be playing it for like 2 or 3 hours. No, I think it's like 20 hours of content or something crazy. I should really play some off stream. But I feel like I already fucked up the thing today because I bought a violin earlier and then I threw it down by the train tracks, and I don't think that's what I was supposed to do with it. Whoops.
I say, you there! Shouts the boy, sitting on the broken stairs of a sand-swept shack.
Hi, Gary.
His imperial affect seems
Cat
at
pat.
odds with his shabby clothes and sallow skin. I shall pay you this enormous, beautiful, shining coin.
Oh,
if
okay,
you
we'll
would-
do a skeleton
you
dance.
attempt a solo foxtrot. From the get-go, the boy is clearly unenthused. After 2 repetitions, he throws a rock at you to make you stop. I didn't like that, he informs you. But I always honor my debts. He hands you the coin, just as
I
his
love
mother
a devil in
calls
a
him
child
for
form.
supper.
I hope everyone's having a nice
You
Sunday.
walk along the tracks for an hour.
I think after this
toward
we
the
may do
smell of
some
coal
GTA
baking
or
in the
Borderlands
sun.
or something.
The train is idling at the station,
We'll see.
sputtering, exhausted. A child
Should've
paces up and
twerked.
down the line
Damn.
of black carriages, clutching a bundle
How
of
am I?
rags to
I've
her
had a headache
chest.
for the past couple days, but we're
She
working through
cranes
it.
her
We've
neck,
got kind of a lot of
figuring
caffeine
the
to
height
help.
of the cars.
I did get Crow's emotes fixed. Borderlands, it's this thing called Tiny Tina's something Dragon Keep. It's like a D&D one-shot, but it was a Borderlands DLC for the second game. I was playing it with Crow the other night, and it's really good. But I don't want to play it without him. That's kind of hard on your own. So what are you going to do? But if it will get played on stream, and if y'all like it, then they've got a full game inspired by that DLC coming out this summer, I believe, and we can play that.
You scared her half to death. She stares, absolutely petrified as you approach.
Borderlands art is
It was an accident.
pretty graphic.
She
I think it would
whispers.
be a nice change of pace. I don't think I'll ever play Borderlands 1 or 2 on stream, but I know how crazy popular it is.
All you can see in the heap of blankets she carries in her arms is the infant's
Hey Jess,
tiny leg,
thanks for the lurk.
pale and blue.
Oh, you got a dead baby? That's sad. The man reads the newspaper with barely contained horror and wider as he makes his way down the page. Suddenly, his frown cracks into something with a little more amazement in it. Whoa, he says. He reads out a story about the hotel haunted by the ghost of twin toddlers. You're shocked. It's the story of the silent twins, but with some bits changed. Do you think this really happens, he asks? Yep. Sounds like nonsense to me for sure, he says. The stuff they print these days. Okay, well. That's my story, so maybe be nice. I don't see anything. I don't see any little baubles on the horizon. Where do I cross the river? Maybe up here? My ghost is really tired. There's a bridge up there. Let's go there. Not my ghost, my little skeleton. He's very tired. He's weary in the bones, if you will. This light's gonna be really bright for a second. Just bear with me. There we go. Memphis! Hey, we're in Memphis now. That's exciting. It's time for me to eat a snack. I'm not running into as many people camping lately. Store. I'm gonna have a coffee. That seems good. Pulled pork sounds delicious. Okay, so I haven't had any luck looking for work lately, so let's try panhandling. A group of young women come hurrying down the sidewalk, late to something, probably, but one takes a moment to stay behind and fish some coins out of her purse for you. Thanks, miss. God, she's really struggling with that coin purse, shifting in place, nervously glancing at her watch, and her friends are getting further and further away. Her hand slips, coins scatter across the pavement. Fuck! Keep it all. Thanks. She doesn't hear your appreciation. She's already hurrying down the street. Heels kicking high, she breaks into a run. Thanks, lady. That was really nice of you. Train station. San Antonio! Oh, wait, no. I have to go. There's stories right outside the city. I got really excited.
Peabody Hotel. The words adorn the exterior
Oh, with the ducks!
wall.
I've heard about this
Each
place.
letter the size of a window. The lobby is upholstered furniture and gold chandeliers. But such luxury is a mere accessory.
This is a real
to
thing,
the
y'all. You can go see the
centerpiece.
Peabody Hotel ducks.
A travertine marble fountain in which 5 ducks swim.
From my understanding, they do like a little parade through the lobby every day. And
A
everything.
handsome bunch of feathered fellows, all having a nice time in the water. A bellman in a blue cotton uniform, black cane cupped in his hands, takes notice of your interest in the waterfowl.
Would you happen to be here to witness the duck march?
A
Duck
wide
march.
smile crosses the bellman's face.
Oh, a newcomer. Well, this is a little ceremony I introduced. Every day I march these babies into
Go
the
see the
elevator
ducks.
all the way to the roof. Then I march them back down to this fountain.
The bellman gestures toward the closest duck. You notice now, the ducks have had their flight feathers trimmed, though their beauty remains intact.
Now, don't look so concerned. I spoil them rotten. The feathers will grow back.
Living their best lives, these little ducks. Yeah,
The
watch the
bellman
duck march.
taps his cane on the marble. Right away, the ducks honk up a frenzy and hop out of the fountain. They beat the water out of their wings and waddle toward the elevator, guided by the bellman's cane. Magnificent. What sweet, gentle creatures.
It makes me wonder if all of these stories have folklore that I just don't know. Let's get these stories outside of Memphis. Then maybe we take the train to San Antonio. I don't know, what do y'all think?
You glance up, and the sky is suddenly filled with monarchs. Billions of them rising
Oh,
out
I
of
live
the
on the
fields and
monarch
streaming
migration
across
path.
the road.
It is a pretty lovely thing to see.
You sit in the shade to watch them, and before you know it, the tree above you has a new coat of whispering orange leaves.
The art for this game
resting,
is so pretty.
like you, gathering their strength for the next leg of the journey.
Well, Memphis is just a delight of small animals.
There are people shouting and laughing inside this restaurant, and a man sitting alone on the porch like a statue.
Tonic's here.
When you sit beside him, he gives you a weak grin. Look at us.
Tonic has
Tired?
meh opinions of
I get
Cincinnati.
so tired. Can't even celebrate a
Also,
job
hi, Banana.
done.
What's up? What is up, my friend? Hi.
WPA, planting trees. He tells you about the hours he spends digging holes in the sun. Collapse has been hard on folks, but I didn't have a job before all this.
I was like,
Now
look,
I'm
Cases
doing
Online.
good.
Just got off like
Kinda
several
glad
hours of
things
Red
went
Dead
to
Online.
shit. He hesitates. Is that wrong, do you think?
The Headless Heesian is a real thing. I'm eager to go down to San Antonio to see what I recognize. I didn't recognize any of the Georgia stuff.
His head sinks
And the Peabody
into his
Ducks are
chest.
real. And the Monarch
Never
Migration's
sure,
real.
though, he says. Never completely sure. Then he glances up.
Banana's
Forces a
enthusiastic like
smile.
that. We love her anyways. We love her
An
anyways.
awkward apology, he makes you a gift of half his sandwich. Jesus, I'm really pulling down the mood,
You're doing great.
he stammers.
Oh man, friends in the chat, love to see it. Thank you for the half sandwich, sir. Okay, let's go to San Antonio. Unless that is like an actual campsite. I don't see... Y'all see that little fire in the distance? I don't know if anyone's actually there. I'll walk over and find out, but let it be known, I'm not positive. Could be something else entirely. Or nothing at all. There's a little X over this house, though. I think. No, I just hallucinated that. Birmingham. We're in Birmingham, Alabama now. We were Mobile before. Why am I'm a giant skeleton. Here's the deal, y'all. First of all, everyone, welcome to the stream. Sunday's a bit of an unusual stream day for me. This game is called Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. And the premise is that we lost a card game to the devil, who is a dire wolf and also a cheater who replaced our royal flush with tarot cards. And now, as penance for we bet our own blood because this hand was incredibly good, we now have to travel the country, the United States, collecting stories from people for the devil's scrapbook or something. And you can die in this game, and then he will just appear to tell you you're bad again. But yeah, and now there's a bunch of people we're meeting on the journey, and there's a lot of travelers because it's the Dust Bowl. I would never lose a card game with the devil to you, but I'm built different. Most of the things I know about poker, I learned at like a fake Red Dead table at like 1 a.m.
Take a look at you.
from
Figure we're
Bo
heading
and
to
assorted
the
other
same
people,
place.
so
You've been
I don't
walking a
doubt
long
it.
time, same as me, trying to find where you fit.
I've been walking a long time. Anyways,
wonder if
but
that
now
place
we're
don't
sort of
exist.
undead situation, and
No shame
because of
in it, I
that, we
do.
get to be the Home Depot skeleton.
Plenty of time, I wonder if I'll just walk forever. You start to wonder, how did I get here? When you're alone, all you have is all this time. Time to trace the lines back to where things started.
12 whole feet of me. I like to scare children in cornfields and wrestle ghost buffalo. It's a lot of feet. You would not believe the money I'm pulling on OnlyFans with my 12 feet.
But anyway, you know any good true tragedies? I feel like
Oh, a tragedy. I don't know. He might like that.
body and soul.
I didn't like Cassidy that much, but that's okay. It's a lot of money, Tonic, exactly.
As far as love stories, I mostly love work. Working the land felt natural. It felt good. It was the work itself, the labor, the sweat. And knowing that I could point at it and say, that's mine. So, tell me a sad story.
Sad story. Dead boy in the grain silo. I said that with too much enthusiasm.
I hear you.
Apparently, like, 4 people a year die in grain silos. 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 Solo in a silo?
There's some sadness out there. Things get took from you. You realize that things get took from you. You ain't never owned them that's a dark place. You got any good happy stories where things work out for...
I can tell you my favorite Lovers in the Lighthouse situation. If I was stuck in a grain silo, I would simply eat the grain. God damn it. Oh no. I need a happy story, y'all. I feel like... he might like this one. Granaries are also likely to blow up. Please explain to me.
Wish I could have your stories around when I'm in a dark place, you know?
I feel like I know so many more stories than what it's showing in my wheel. I don't know if I can switch them around.
Something that's mine. In home, you might call it. 40 acres and a mule.
40 acres and a mule. That's what we're all aiming for.
But anyway, now I feel like hearing a hopeful story.
Oh, hey Wendy, how you doing? Welcome to stream. Doing well. How are you doing? I don't know. Quinn's adventures you might like.
Good to hear a story that's more happy than the world really is. Stories about travelers. Well, when I first picked up and moved, it weren't by choice. I had any shackles. But anyway, you, know any good true tragedies?
Oh gosh. Yeah, that one. The dead dog. Oh, okay. Here we go. Grain dust is highly combustible, so a fire or an explosion can happen at a large grain handling facility or in a grain storage area on a local farm or in a grain storage area on a local farm or ranch. 4 basic elements must be present for a grain dust explosion to occur: fuel, oxygen, confinement, and an ignition source. Your main goal is to blow up a grain silo and then act like I don't know nobody. Banana.
Wishes come. My father was born a slave, died free. I was born free, and as a young man, I still felt like I was dying a slave. Here's the sun. I got to get going. My route goes up this way.
Do I have to talk to all of these people just continuously? Like, I'm unsure about the endpoint.
It's probably the kind of story you've heard a million times. Down on your luck, need work, take whatever you can get.
Can a simple banana quote a Vine in peace?
How about you?
It's been so many years since the Vine. Okay, I met a sharecropper in Birmingham. I need to find out... I can do that in the inventory? How do I get into the inventory? Okay. Okay, there's gotta be a way to do it. Let me look at it. Okay. Controls. There's gotta be... There's gotta be an answer. Alright, I'll put us in a story while I freaking look at this. Birmingham is full of them, it appears.
You give the seated man a cursory nod as you pass, which he mistakes for interest.
Wondering where you've seen me before?
He beams.
How about on the roundabout roads and twisting trails of America the Beautiful? Yes, I'm Walking Willis. It's Walking Willis. Funny. Most folks know old Walking Willis. I've been walking across this great country back and forth for years now. You see, I ain't got a home. Walking's all I do. I'm always walking.
But not
Well,
right now.
no. Right now, I'm just resting a minute. Resting my dogs. Ain't Walking Willis allowed to rest his dogs for a minute? That's right. That's right.
He lowers the brim of his hat and goes to sleep.
We don't have any answers. It feels like maybe I can't get an answer to this one. I think his dogs are a reference to his feet. That's what I believe. Yeah, I just feel like I'm not understanding something, maybe? What are the controls? Inventory is triangle? Okay. Okay, thank the Lord we found the freaking page. Alright. I've got a pair of bone dice that I got from the devil. Stories. Okay, yeah, let's switch out some stories. Yeah, the beautiful butterflies. Love the butterflies. Okay. The mysterious woman who wanted to go to church. The guitar player who believed. Yeah, like... My granddad's name was Jimmy. I don't know about any of this. Oh, I don't have any to switch here. Okay, sure. Red creature. Small corpse. I have a lot of these stories. Last born buffalo all around Chicago. This wheelbarrow story, sure. The old janitor in the abandoned grave somewhere in Alabama. Yeah, I like that one. I don't like the pigeon story. It personally does not bring me joy. It kind of stresses me out. The dead woman in the yellow ribbon. I think we're supposed to get these eyes to open up all the way. Really hard to say, though. Soldier came home to find his girl get married. Bill the cowboy who rode into the storm? Absolutely. I don't remember a lot of these stories at this point. Mischievous ghost. Okay, I don't know. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's go. We've only put 6 hours of playtime into this game. I'm so glad I finally figured out the inventory.
You almost walk straight into this woman in your path. Her expression is imperious. She clasps a large toddler in her arms.
A large toddler in the Dust Bowl?
The one who speaks first.
Who's got the money for a large toddler in this economy?
This is a toll road, stranger.
He says.
It's a little
voice thuggish beyond his years.
30 cents.
Talk to his mom.
Look at me.
The toddler orders.
Look at me. You're dealing with me.
The woman, through her silence, suggests assent.
I don't want to pay him.
Do not walk away.
The child shouts right in your ear as you force your way past. You turn to give the pair a withering
Throws
look
her son
over your
at
shoulder.
me?
But just as you turn back, the mother throws her son at you.
Ma'am, that's
He
not
looks real mad.
That's not good child care.
The child tackles you by the neck and takes you down. He pummels you right in the face for a good long while.
I'm getting beat up by
before you
officers
wriggle
and
away.
children.
It hurts more than you'd be comfortable to admit.
What a freaking jerk. Okay, let's hear a story. Let's see. The waitress at this diner is sharing an outlandish tale with one of her regulars. I heard it from my sister-in-law, she says. It happened to her daughter's friend. It's true. She notices you listening. Hey, have you heard this one before? She regales you with a story about the killer pigeons. Halfway through, you realize that it's the story of the pigeon keeper, but highly embellished. What do you think about that? Sure, and true, every word of it. People love to hear about pigeons. That's a new symbol. What is that about? I've never seen that before. Hold up. Looks like some sort of column. We're wandering around the Alabama-Tennessee line now. What is this about? We're hiring pickers, the farmhand says. Today only. He drives you over. 30 or 40 people are already making their slow way across an impossibly vast field that touches the hazy horizon. Backbreaking work, but the folks are friendly and the pay's okay. I got money, which is good because I think that kid took a lot of my money when he beat me up. So we'll take what we can get, you know? You know?
This office is trashed. There's papers scattered in the street, glass missing from the windows, and 6 men in paint-smeared clothes tracking mud all over the floor. One calls out,
Hey, you looking for Baker?
Nope.
Well, let us know if you see him. He says he's too broke to pay us for the last job, so we're too tired to leave his office.
The thought strikes him, and he holds up $1.
You got time to get us lunch?
Now I am 12-foot skeleton DoorDash man.
Halfway to the sandwich shop, 2 cops stop you. They fish the $1 out of your pocket, plus a little extra.
That's so rude of you. Why is everyone taking my money? Have I been to Atlanta yet? I have no idea. Let's visit the hometown.
There's a commotion outside the post office. The crowd parts, and a middle-aged man comes leaping out onto the curb.
My daughter had a baby,
He shouts. She had a baby girl. In
That's
a
great
fit
news.
of frantic excitement, he kicks over the post office box, knocks over a bench, and seizes you at random in a bear hug.
somebody call my wife.
Who is your
He
wife?
shouts over your shoulder.
Tell her we're taking the train to Chicago.
The man
Celebrate.
starts to dance. His feet hit the pavement so hard they throw up puffs of shattered stone.
Keep celebrating.
The new grandfather grabs the nearest car and, 2 hands overhead, lifts it up and hurls it down the road.
My daughter had a baby.
He shouts. Everyone runs indoors. The new grandfather seizes your hands and whirls you around so fast that you feel the blood leave your tingling face.
I'm a skeleton.
I've
What
never
blood?
been happier in my life.
He shouts. But his grip slips. Before you can react, you're tumbling across the roof of the hardware store across the road. The man doesn't seem to have noticed he's lost you. He's spinning so fast you can barely see him. As you climb down into the alley and run for the edge of town, you hear him, thanking God for his answered prayers over the sound of cracking bricks.
Gotta love the Hulk. I find it hard to believe I haven't been here. Okay. Look for work, I guess? Okay, I'm the best at mopping floors that there's ever been. What are they selling in Atlanta? Pecan pie, coffee, Blue Plate special, iced tea. Let's have pie. Explore.
You find yourself in a poker game on the 3rd floor of the Weinkauf Hotel. Sometimes these things just happen. The man with the burned face to your left, he never gave his name, growls at the smiling man.
Listen,
seated
I
on
am
the right.
notoriously bad at poker,
You
so...
This hand comes down to the burned man and Smiler. Walk away, boy, says the burned man. Smiler drops
It all
his
comes
grin.
around again to this
Ain't you-
awful hand.
You've got an okay hand. Not a world beater, but not nothing. For a moment, you think you have it. But Smiler calls and you're outclassed. You finally hit a decent hand.
Make it count.
Roy is still staring at Smiler. What'd you say your name was?
I didn't, but it's Jackson.
Jackson, repeats Roy. You play your hand well, but Smiler has you beat. As you leave the hotel, you smell smoke. You cross the street and look up.
Okay. I lost all my money and then the hotel caught on fire, so I've had better days. Time to leave. Taking a little look-see around the Atlanta. I guess back this way. Back this way. Stuck this child.
This boy is capable of some intimidating eye contact. He holds your gaze long enough to make you squirm, and then mercifully breaks the silence. Do you like riddles? He has a dull voice.
Sure, why not?
Lovely and round, he says. Oh, he's jumping straight into it, huh? I shine with pale light. I am grown in the darkness. I'm a lady's delight.
To the moon?
No, not a fish, idiot. So much for your prize. He softly pats the pocket of his overalls, oozing smugness. Apologies, Bartleby, he says, as some shape writhes inside the denim pocket. You have not bought your freedom today.
Are you torturing small animals? Up to Tennessee, I suppose. Wait, this is South Carolina. Tennessee's gonna be this way. I went the wrong way. That's okay. We can backtrack. I'd like to cut through the mountains, but I don't know if it's possible. I think maybe not. Rated all the way over there where that dot is. A white one. I don't think we've made it any further west than Illinois right now. And I was gonna take the train to San Antonio, but then we lost all our money. Bummer, truly.
Well, I'm gonna heft my spade up upon my weary back. I'm gonna keep lacerates tucked in my soul. 'Cause when my coals burn low and my trains run out of track, won't be no one.
Howdy! The salty old driver grins, showing off his remaining teeth.
Ever seen a horse before?
Yeah, I have, actually.
Liar! Else you'd have noticed that Scott here is a purebred spotted Appaloosa. Very rare. Scotty's great-granddaddies came to this country with El Conquistadors. My family's kept that bloodline pure ever since.
You got an
Wipes
inbred
away a
horse, sir?
tear.
So now what do you have to say about my horse?
Nice horse.
Heck of an understatement. Go on. Give Scotty a scratch behind his ear.
Hesitantly, you brush the horse's mane. He promptly jerks around and bites you.
Life is kicking my ass.
Well, I'm gonna cast my stones o'er the water.
You come to a car parked at the side of the road. Across the road, some children loiter. As you approach the car, their gazes make their way to you.
Hey!
One girl shouts. She waves at you, then points at the car.
Don't open the door!
As you approach, you see a shape stirring inside. A huge black dog panting on the hot seat, lips pulled back on rows of sharky teeth.
Hey!
He says, nose pressed against the glass.
Hey! You! Let me out of here!
You shake your head. The dog tracks you with a double-barreled stare that grows hotter and hotter and angrier with each step you take away.
Why is this dog talking to me?
His lips are trembling. An older, portly man stands on the street corner, fixing a look of refined disdain on every... He sidles closer to you.
You aren't from around here, huh? You, want to make some cash? Great. Good. This way.
He takes you down an alley where a car is parked. A little shabbier than you expected.
I don't have
Up
anything.
close, he's alone. He pats you down, but finds nothing.
Damn it.
He hisses, smacking you with the butt of...
Rude. Rude of him. Let's go talk to the people at this camp. I can see the fires from so far away, but... Who's this? Who dis?
I
Never seen
wanted
her
to be
before.
the best blues singer in the world. By God, I was. I was born a poor girl in Memphis, Tennessee. No father. He run out. No mama either. She was there, but she weren't there really. All alone but for my Uncle Richard. My baby brother Marcus. All alone but for the guitar. Ooh, now I'm in the mood for a story with a bit of that tragedy to it.
Sure. I just switched them out. Let's see. Well, I don't know. She might like this.
That's like a song. Pretty and sad.
He wasn't that nice to me, I'll be honest.
I don't like to think about the past. When I lay down to bed now, I hear Marcus cry out to me. He's hungry, he says. When I was a girl, all I wanted was to help him. I'm in the mood for a good, hopeful...
Let's take a look. I like the lighthouse keepers.
Oh, that one made me smile. Love. Well, I would have done anything for my brother. Anything, yeah? I'm in the mood for a good, hopeful story. You got any?
What about butterflies? Maybe she'll like it, maybe she won't.
It's good to light the darkness every once in joy. One thing that brought me joy. My Uncle Richard. Ooh, he plucked those strings like Jesus himself was in his body. Nothing in the world like that said. I'm in the mood for a good hope.
All these people, ma'am, I see a lot of ghosts. I don't remember Jimmy's story.
Just don't get that one. Don't have much truck with faith. Only time I ever went to church. I'm in the mood for a good...
Maybe they'll like this one.
Oh, that one made me... Well, you want to talk... I've been on the road since I was a little girl. Life on tour ain't easy, especially not when you're 13. Ah, the sun is up. If you want to hear more about the deal I made, you can look for me up the road this way. I was about 25 when I left my first record contract. No more richer than I was before. Those men took me around like a freak show. Me and my guitar and my sad songs. I didn't know what to do once I was free again. Alone, drinking my sorrows. That's where the devil found me.
Ma'am, we both know the devil. If we had Facebook profiles, we would have one mutual friend. beat the devil. Did I already go to Nashville? Can't remember. Memphis is where I went. Earn money. Look for work, I guess. Okay. I need to... Hot chicken! Who doesn't love a hot chicken?
From the windows of the store, you can hear a radio, turned all the way up, tuned to the Grand Ole Opry show being played across town. Two young girls sit outside listening to the music. Suddenly, it cuts off, and they howl in protest. The place is dark and empty. There's certainly no radio to be seen, nor any people. Just a lot of sad dust, marked.
Ghost Children, solid. Love that for me. Let's see if we can hitchhike. I haven't had a lot of luck with it, but maybe. We ride. We get in the car. Okay, well, we didn't get very far, but that's okay. You don't always have to get very far. There's somebody camping up by Memphis now? Must have been someone we just talked to. Must be.
I suppose most expect a Negro to end up in prison. Yeah, there's two kinds in my estimation. There's a prison with bars, where they lock you up after they decided you'd done a crime. And there's also the prison without bars.
Okay.
That's everywhere else, if you look hard enough. You got any good happy stories? Where things work out for someone, maybe?
Sure. Let's discuss. How about the ducks? People love ducks.
Good to hear a story that's more happy than the world really is. Nice to escape. Joy? Nothing more satisfying than a routine. Wake up.
Yeah, I went to Target today.
Work, eat, sleep.
And I found the cutest tiny little bunny rabbits. And they're green little bunny rabbits. And I got them. And they are so cute and they bring me so much joy.
But anyway,
I'm just reaching the point in my adult life where I'm like, I kind of want to have some decorations for every holiday. So, that's where we're at. But I've been thrifting all of my art, and they're all like Western paintings. And so it's been taking a very long time. What does he want? A tragic story, sure. Small corpse.
Body and soul. Death. Well, when you do time, you're only doing some of your time. It all ends. Like everything else, it ends. So, Tell me a sad.
Sad and true. Okay. We'll do the soldier.
I hear you. Some people travel because staying still makes them lose their minds.
I'm just trying to imagine what he would have been serving for 10 years for during the Dust Bowl. 10 years is just a really long time.
Ask them to trade lives for a while. You know any good scary stories? Or see something spooky?
Oh, I have. I have indeed. Headless Hesian.
Well, you're good at telling these. Imprisonment. Life was simpler in prison. Not much different from the outside. It's stable. That's all anybody wants, isn't it? Stability?
Sure.
So, tell me a sad.
Grave robber. I don't know. You might like that. You might not like that. Hit or miss.
I hear you. Choice. Maybe we should have listened back and eaten. Maybe choice itself is our biggest sin. Here's the sun. I got to go. My road takes me up this way. But if we meet again, I'll be glad. What is a man owed in this life, do you think? I never think I ask or want for much. Just food, shelter, fair pay for honest work. Is it selfish? I truly have to wonder. Is it selfish to feel like you're owed anything at all? Even that?
No, I don't think so.
Tell me, brother. What was it that you wanted? What did life bring you instead?
I wanted to win a poker hand. What life brought me instead was the devil in the form of a wolf. So, you know, it brought me this 12-foot Shaw Chapter 3 now available. Good for me. I'm gonna cross this freaking river. Watch me go. To Arkansas. Listen, I don't think I ever know where Arkansas is properly placed. I think it's just... I can't climb the bridge. I thought maybe, but no. I keep running into the city. Please cross river. Thank you. Keep going, I guess. I've been to Arkansas. Can't say I like it. They got that pig mascot over there. Ooh, another one of these little X houses. I like these. A down tree is flat in his front yard and his porch. Okay, same thing. Move some wood, get some money. Means we can buy another snack sometime.
He's seen better days.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hard times all over, the bull says archly, with what seems to you an aristocratic air. Its blood still fresh, pools around your feet. You dip a finger in. Yes, yes, go on, sighs the bull. Why not?
Oh, okay.
It soaks through your skin.
This blood made me
as if
feel
it were made
real
of
good.
tissue.
He's got that
It
coke blood.
strikes you off.
Okay. Do I see anything in the distance over there? No, not really. Guess Arkansas is not as promising. Cross River. Oh, there we go. There's a little X right here. We've come the right direction. Okay, we're picking. We got some money. Okay, I see something up here, so let's head this way. Stuff's a little scarce in this area. I don't think I've been to Arkansas before, so I'm unsure what's going on there. Then we can go to Texas. The music changed. Oh, we left the South for the Midwest. Sweet, sweet Oklahoma.
There's something wrong about this lonely farmhouse. The cows have unusual rain over the porch, and the open door shows a cow lying in the empty parlor. The flower boxes are still well tended, though. There's outgoing mail in the box. The moment you step inside the fence, an old woman screams,
Hey! Hey! This is private property!
You
She living like
quickly
a raccoon.
realize that the sound is coming from under the porch. Indeed, you can see her hollering at you through the slats of the steps. You can see a parlor set up in the basin under the porch. A flowery armchair, a rug, and a little lacquered table.
This is an inhabited home.
The old lady barks.
The cows live upstairs, and I live down here.
She's living with a bunch of heifers.
Above, a cow thumps its hoof. She twitches and startled.
That's right.
She shouts,
I'm a grown woman. I can live any way I please.
She shuffles to her chest of drawers and digs out a packet of rock candy in wax paper, like a grandmother saves for her grandchildren. She hurls it in your face.
Thank you for visiting. Now get out.
Okay. Should I have offered to chase off those cows? The way they summed up that story makes it seem like maybe I should have. Made some sandwiches. Somebody all the way over here. I kind of want to go to Texas though. Oh, but there's a whole ass city over here. Okay, we'll go to Oklahoma City real quick.
Just a moment there.
He says, shaking your hand.
I'm Paul Dalhart from the
Oh,
Republican
this guy
Herald.
again.
You may have heard of it. Syndicated in 6 counties.
Okay.
Well, no
6
matter.
counties.
But listen, you may have noticed a vocal few out there. I call them naysayers, who throw up their hands and fly the white flag as soon as life gets a little tough. But wouldn't you agree that it's never
No.
been a better
Sir,
time to live and
someone's
do
cows are
business
full
in
of
this
mud.
country?
I spoke to him earlier today. No.
Ha! Pessimism, negativity, faint-heartedness.
Gathering all the stories in the world. I, the giant skeleton, do not
the
like
girl
reporters.
tilts her basket away to hide whatever is inside.
You want to see what I got? I'm not telling.
She raises her eyebrows, encouraging you to pry further. This girl is either very confident or too young to know shyness.
I definitely want to see what you have.
Ha! Got you hooked. Too easy.
She twists her lips to one side, mimicking a more adult, thoughtful gesture.
I'll tell you what. I'll show you what's in the basket if you do something for me. Excellent. I want you to kill my mother.
She looks to check if you're paying attention.
I'm not going to kill your mother.
The girl bursts into peals of laughter. She doubles over the basket, laughing so hard she's barely able to stand. When she can speak again, she says,
You should have seen your face. You really should.
3 kittens snuggle up at the bottom. They're barely old enough to open their eyes.
Ma gave them to me for being good. I've called them Badb, Matcha, and Anand, after a story Nana told me.
She preens.
I'm very clever, you know.
Okay, someone has told our story, and now we can read about it. This man can barely wait to get through the pleasantries before asking if you heard this story. 110% true, he says. I heard it from my nephew, and it happened to someone he knows well. The man launches into his telling. It's polished. She's obviously done this many times before. He tells you the story of the Leatherman, whose ghost haunts Connecticut. You recognize the bones of it from your experience at the Leatherman's cave. It's been embellished in the interim, though. Afterwards, you thank the man and move onwards. You'll have to remember that version, even if it's not quite what happened. It's a good story. Do you want to risk hopping a train? Don't know. It's a risky one. Let's see if we can cross the river over here. Make our way into Texas. I think. Yeah, this is south. Give me a ride. I'm not that scary up close, I promise. Give me a ride. Yeah, we got a ride. I hope it takes us over the river. That would be good for us. Excellent job. Well, we're going quite a ways. That other car kicked us out super quick. This one appears to be taking us wherever the heck they're going. Okay, I have no control. Oh, okay, I'm getting out here. Dallas is not its own city. Or interactable city. That's crazy.
She waits by
Dallas
the
is pretty
ruined
big.
mill in an overcoat 2 sizes too big.
Look, over here. Look at this.
She yells.
This only happens once every 10 years, for Christ's sake.
She grabs your hand, and you both look at the black gear rolling west to cover the sun. Steadily, the darkness draws across the sun until it is almost total. She clutches your hand tightly.
I've never seen this before.
Oh,
I've
it's an
never seen
eclipse.
this.
You know it's dangerous to do that. You avert your eyes and make her do the same. She looks at you. The cast of shadows rises up
Oh,
her
I've been
body.
kissed by some lady.
She closes her eyes and nervously kisses you. Just lightly.
Kissing
Her lips
skeletons,
slightly
man?
wet and barely parted. Her hand. This club is quiet and cool and open 24 hours. So you slip into a booth near the back where it's too dark for people to see you haven't bought a drink. Up on stage, a slight little man approaches the microphone. He utters a long, sustained series of low, loud notes.
Yeah, let's
Just
see where it goes.
Half the room bails, but you grip the edge of the table and lock eyes on the singer.
I'd love to overstay my
the singer
welcome.
Continues, and you lose track of yourself between the notes. When he finishes his set,
Oh, I'll sing.
you startle.
I'll sing.
He sits in the front row. You sing. Well, something. You haven't heard it before, but you know the words. And as you sing, a radiant satisfaction grows and grows at the center of your chest. Your eyes tear up, but suddenly the singer is gone. Your ears are ringing, and there's a...
Okay, someone took my money. I'm unsure why I lost money in that situation, but I guess I'm not going to argue it for now. Let's continue heading south, I suppose. There's something up ahead over there. Also, look at all these little trains. We don't normally see the full trains. Look at them go. I can see the ocean in the distance. I wonder if this is San Antonio. It's Houston. Okay. Oh, that must be San Antonio over there then. You got a music change.
They've taken over a booth at the roadside diner, tables strewn with papers and forms. He's in shirt sleeves, revolver hanging loosely off his chest.
It's Bo.
She's in a moss green dress from 2 seasons ago.
Why would I,
and
a
felt
skeleton,
hat
know about the fashion
that's
trends?
begun to warp. You slip into the booth next to him.
Tell me again where you saw him last?
He asks.
He was in the car with me. We were just driving down the road.
So where did you stop the car? He asks. She sounds exasperated.
I told you. I never did.
They have the same accent, same drawl from somewhere in North Texas or Oklahoma.
Oh no.
But
Are they talking about
his
me?
is subtler, although he's been trying to shake it for a few years.
I'll look at
You
him.
notice, for the first time, how handsome they are together. How much like a detective movie. But her face is broken by distress.
We were going 40 miles an hour when he vanished. All I saw were those damn lights.
In the baffled silence that follows, you find your cue to leave.
Okay. See if these people will give me money or shelter or something. Oh, preacher. Thanks, preacher. What a nice, helpful man.
Slowly, he turns. His eyes don't quite make it to yours. His whole body keels back over the wooden railing where he perched and down into the dusty road outside the saloon.
That's not good.
Kneeling by his side, you offer platitudes you know are no good. His hand takes yours, and into your palm he presses 2 silver coins, slick with blood.
I myself, having dealt with the afterlife,
Ice,
will
he pleads.
will definitely give you these
La-
coins on
you
your eyes.
carefully lay the coins over both closed eyes, trying as respectfully as you can manage to fasten them in position. And you move on. Before you turn the corner, you
I know
look
there's not
over
like
your
an
shoulder.
alignment scale in this game, but I feel like I want to be a good skeleton. Alright, let's see what story people have been telling. The waitress at the diner is sharing an outlandish tale with one of her regulars. I heard it from my sister-in-law. It happened to her daughter's friend. It's true. Hey, have you heard this one before? She regales you with a story about the negligent parents who fling their dead children onto trains to hide the bodies. Halfway through, you realize it's the story of a small corpse on a coal train, but highly embellished. What do you think about that? The waitress exclaims. Sure is, and true every word of it. Okay, well, that was not my intent. Is this San Antonio or Austin? I think San Antonio.
White rider, ain't fixin' for to join your faded line.
There's a lot going on here in the Texas. Alright, we'll finish up the San Antonio area.
Don't come to claim me for I had my time.
The jackrabbit flees across the desert, and the house cat follows. They're equals in speed and finesse, a miniature portrait of lion and gazelle. This drama of nature captivates,
I just love these little
even
drawings.
though,
Look how cute that jackrabbit
if you're
is.
honest, the whole spectacle's mostly just adorable. The hare turns as it lands and carries the momentum forward. The house cat reacts too slow, skids past, putting distance between the two critters. The hare races past you.
That's called a jackalope, my
Are
friends.
those? No. Couldn't be. This jackrabbit has antlers. Huh. Your mighty whoop fills the jackrabbit with determination. It turns and thrusts its antlers at the cat, little teeth bared like needles. The house cat hits the brakes and bolts the other direction, twice as fast as before.
Very cool. Look at all these little oil wells.
A Chevy sedan laden with suitcases chugs to a stop beside you. A woman leans out the window. An infant. You grip the wheel tight as sounds of chaos fill the car. The boys have begun to wrestle in earnest on the Chevy's bench.
Your Honor!
Their mother hisses.
What does
Both
it mean?
boys straighten instantly. In the mirror, you see their stricken expressions. The only sound is the baby's soft suck. You direct the question to the boys in the back, but they don't make a sound. Their eyes are wide and frightened.
What a helpful skeleton I am.
Their leader to my side
I'm the best
said, son, I think
skeleton on this side of the Mississippi.
saddle up and ride.
The bar is crowded with people from every walk of life. Businessmen, young men in muddy overalls, and a crowd of girls in slinky dresses preparing their blood alcohol content for a night on the town. But it's the squat, sharp-eyed man in the fedora who catches your attention. He launches into a wild story about the man who ate only molasses. Halfway through, he stops, recognizing the look on your face. You know this one? You tell him the story about the man who made molasses. That's it? I think I like mine more. It's more exciting. So that's why I'll keep telling it that way, he says. Let's get another round and do a competitive test on the other folks here. Shall we? By the end of the night, the whole bar agrees. The new version is better. It might be because your new friend bought them all drinks. Well.
I had my time.
Well. Yeah. What can I eat here? Barbecue. Eat that barbecue. Earn money. Let's panhandle. Save the cash. Explore.
Little remains of the Alamo.
I've been to the
There's
Alamo.
a chapel and some barracks.
It's lovely.
The inside of the chapel seems off, like a space that is both ruin and restored relic, unsure if it should crumble or sparkle. The rumbling of cars outside is undeterred by the shaky adobe walls. You come across a well, a squat square made of stone, hidden beneath a large, crooked oak tree. And on it sits a dejected man, eyes downcast, face hidden by a broad-brimmed hat, and clothes so thickly coated with dust that you can't make out their style or color. He looks up at you, and you get a better look at his face. Sun-beaten, several days unshaven, and body.
A
Though he
ghost.
smells strongly
It's
of
another
black
ghost.
powder. A single sharp hole punctures his torso. From there, blood oozes down, and smoke wafts up. No. It's too late for me. He bats your hand away. His is clammy and cold, even in the hot, dry air. It's a long time before he musters the strength to say anything more. I marched out here following some rich man from New Orleans. He makes a hollow noise like he's trying to laugh, but has forgotten how. For this, a heavily worn boot scratches a line in the dusty ground. For land. For the dirt of this place. I was promised. But instead of speaking, he just slumps forward, bent like a reed.
Well, Dead Soldier at the Alamo. Guys, I think that's where we're going to end it for today. We're going to go ahead and raid out to somebody else. Let's see who's around, shall we? Oh! The Texan Panda is currently playing Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, which is what we'll be playing on stream later this week. So let's go see another Texan. And you guys can get a peek at this and see if that is something you want to see on my stream. Again, you can find me on any social media at Queso Cactus and in the Discord if you're really, really needing to get in touch. And I will see you guys tomorrow because I have off. Bye, everybody.